Alright everyone, welcome to Slay the Princess. You know, since it's Halloween, I decided to just have like a theme of all these horror games that I wanted to play on this day, and this is one of them. From what I've heard, this visual novel is essentially a game in which you have to, like the title suggests, slay this princess because, oh my god, what the hell? Okay, that caught me off guard. That was pretty clever of them. I like that. So like I said, now we have more of a reason to want to slay this woman because she's pretty creepy. Apparently the beginning intro to this suggests that this game is also a love story, so there is a possibility we can actually choose to date her, but I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna give this game a shot, see how it goes. So if anything else, guys, hope you all enjoyed this one because I'm looking forward to trying this out. Let's get to it. Alright, start game. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh, lovely.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright, but will it be easy to slay her? I mean, I'm pretty sure the game won't just let you, use your weapon to just attack her right away. I'm pretty sure she's cleverer than that, right? Okay, oh. I like that. Nice interactiveness to it. Explore. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can someone else do this? Okay, forget it. I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. Silently continue to the cabin, turn around and leave. Alright, what's the other one? In the world, what are you talking about? If you don't know being in the world, have you considered that maybe she don't even... I like all these choices though. They're pretty, they're a majority of them are what I'm thinking. Let's go with what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not gonna kill her. Do you have any evidence to back that up? Do you have any evidence to back this up? Okay, I already read that. Have you considered that maybe the only reason because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems... Okay, it's the same thing, but a little bit different. Killing a hold on. Can someone else do this? Alright, what about... Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Oh, hold on. Well, don't do that. I like this. I like how, where my hand goes, it just changes the environment a little bit. And this is the pathway leading to the cabin. But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? Because we have a possibility of freeing her? Is that what it is? Alright, let's ask the questions. Let's ask the important questions.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on
you. You're not really... Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Do I get some sort of... Okay, what about this? Let's ask this. I mean, if the narrator is going to be vague about all the reasons why I shouldn't be doing this or I should be doing this.
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
It better not be her head. It better not be her head. Can you tell me what my prize is going to be for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Better than pizza? Uh-huh. Look, I'll go to the cabin, I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Okay. Okay.
Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Ah, so you're gonna make this my fault. I see.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Oh sure, add the guilt trip too. Alright, you know what? I will talk to her. Let's go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Alright, I guess this is it. Proceed to the cabin. Here we go. We're about to meet the princess whom we're supposed to slay and is pretty evil on the inside.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I can click on it so I can get it.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Wait, so the princess locked in the cabin happens to have a blade meant to kill her? What? Really? She didn't think this through, did she? Yeah, I'm not entering the basement without the blade. I'm taking it. Let's go.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I mean, you could still slay her without the blade, but, you know. Oh, spooky music. Uh-oh.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I like how they're building the tension before we actually meet the princess, because I figured the moment we enter the cabin we'd see her already, but no, we're going through like a couple of scenes before we even meet her.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi! Just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Nah, let's just continue down.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's chained to the... Really?
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
I like how my cursor is now a blade. So if I click on her, does that mean I automatically kill her?
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yes, that is the title of the game I'm playing right now, miss. So, and I've also seen in the menu your other half, your deep inner self. It's not so pretty actually. It's pretty creepy, a little disturbing too. What demons are you carrying in you, lady? Why would you even think that? Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. Nah. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Okay. Obviously, we should just kill it from the get-go. Okay. You know what? No, I'm not gonna say I'm just here to talk, because that automatically means I'm giving her a reason to just be even have more power over me. No. I know she has something. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
No, I don't even like the way you said that.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
No, dummy.
Don't you dare.
Exactly. The narrator and I agree on this. No.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Hell, tighten the grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands to tighten your grip on the blade.
Yeah, let's be cautious.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Oh, can I try? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna click on her, and if it stabs her, cool.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh, okay, not yet.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Oh, now you're goading me? You want this? Well, you're doing a pretty poor job trying to get me to not kill you.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
And now you're threatening me. Okay, nope, you got to go.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Alright, we'll end it. We'll end it. What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade, say that. Nope. Alright, we're gonna get our first ending right now. We're slaying her. You're going down, lady.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Ouch.
Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
You know, am I a demon?
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Flea and Locker, give up. We already did. No, we already did this. We're in full tilt. Here we go. Finish the job, even if I die from this.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
I'm an ogre, aren't I? Can I,
Excuse me?
Okay.
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Yes, we did it.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
I slayed you. Yes, it is.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh. Boo. Oh, there's a chapter 2. I thought that was the ending, and then I have to just keep playing over and over
You're
like a
on a
loop.
path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
It is a loop.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. But I died. What am I doing here? Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again? Okay, no. She's gonna kill me again. Let's go with this.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Nah, I think you're fooling with me, Mr. Narrator.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
No.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Wait, now we have another voice?
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Voice of the stubborn, so it's no longer voice of the hero? Or is that another voice? This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. Like I said, we've just met for the first time, you and I.
Ah, so you are a part of it, Mr. Narrator. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? Yeah, let's go with that.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
I did listen to you. I slayed the princess. And I died because of it.
We did our best with the information we were given. And we did kill her.
Oh, so okay, we are still the voice of the hero. There just happens to be another voice too besides the narrator and the hero himself, the stubborn.
And yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
And is the princess in control of that time? Does that mean that she remembered everything we did? Because if that's the case, it's going to be a lot harder to slay her then. We definitely have to talk to her now and get her guard down.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left? Ugh, enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win. Nothing else matters. I couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined confrontation with the princess awaits.
Okay.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I wonder if this is gonna lead into me like constantly trying to slay her and failing to the point where she gets me to, by the end of all these tries, to want to court her. Imagine, like that's what she really wanted, to fool me into doing that.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Nah, she can fight, so I'm pretty sure she can cheat between that fight too.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice.
Now, I want to know if the voice of the hero and the voice of the stubborn are both separate people, or if it's another personality in the hero himself. That's interesting, because they're not really telling me whether or not there's more than one person here, but it seems like it has to be an extra voice in his head.
The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Wait a second. What if I talk to the princess, and if I'm assuming that this is just the hero himself alone, and he has the voice of the stubborn, what if she convinces the voice of the stubborn to not kill her, and the voice of the stubborn ends up killing me, the hero? Or, oh my god, that's gonna be so weird.
Crystal, Let's just get on with it already.
Nah, let's go. Let's do it. Proceed. We'll find out. A lot of mind games in my own head.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest.
Hey.
Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
And a mirror.
See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get moving. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Exactly. This whole cabin is different than last time.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. You already wasted so much time in the woods. Who even cares if there's a mirror?
Ah, the guy that's seeing the mirror right here, brother. I care about whether I'm being lied to. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. That's why I want to see how I look. I care about whether I'm being lied to.
As do I. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
I'm pointing at the mirror. Listen, you tell me there's no mirror. I see a mirror. This whole cabin is different than last time. Alright, let's approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Yep.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Yeah, I'm a demon.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Uh-huh. I wonder if the hero locked up the princess. Like, he's the demon, right? The ogre? Huh. Okay. I'll take the blade, whatever.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah, let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Huh. She's not doing herself any favors claiming to be someone that doesn't need to be slain.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening. Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
No, she definitely... I wasn't expecting this.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Uh-huh. So we both loop.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
I hope you heard all that, Mr. Narrator. This is a lot different than last time, but last time definitely happened.
Okay, fine. Let's say for a moment I believe you. For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember what happened last time.
Are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
So you do remember me. I'm actually here to free you. Uh-huh. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both still alive. That's clever. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. Attack the princess. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye. Alright. Now how about this? I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done. Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Huh.
You look exactly the same.
So you do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
I'll make it 4.
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
I don't want to leave. I don't want to free her either. Don't want to attack her yet.
And why not? You decided what to do with me quickly enough last time. Are you scared I'm going to kill you again? Maybe you're worried I'll put you down for good this time. If you want to talk, I guess I can talk. But you should come a little closer first.
Okay. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we've... No. Turn around and leave it out saying nah. I'm like, no, none of these are good. I don't want to leave. I don't want to attack the... I don't want to attack her yet, is what I'm saying. But I don't... Alright, princess, we'll play your game.
Blade held tight in your hand, you take a cautious step towards the princess. You stop a few feet short of her reach, her chains taut as she stares down at you. She's a lot bigger than I thought she was. Why do you sound so scared? We can take her.
Well, what do you want? Because every second we waste talking is a second we could spend killing each other instead.
Why do you want us to kill each other? Can we just, I don't know, spar a little? Maybe there's a compromise where we can all get what we want, nobody has to die, and the world doesn't have to end. Alright, let's go with this first. I'm curious. Does that mean you won't end... If all you want to do is fight me, does that mean you won't end the world? Don't you want to be free? What happened after you died? That's a good question. Alright. A lot of these are good, actually. Let's ask this question first.
Why wouldn't I want that? Why don't you want that? It felt good last time. It felt right. And it makes sense.
Okay, what happened after you died?
I woke up. Didn't you?
Oh, okay, you're not really giving me the answer I was hoping for. Basement, doesn't any of this bother you? Don't you care about what you are? Yep, how about this?
I care, okay? I guess I just care differently than you. When I saw you come back down here, I thought you would understand. I thought that we would want the same thing. But all you've done is ask me annoying little questions. It's like you don't even want to enjoy being alive.
Well, the thing is, I do want to live, but I kind of want to understand you first before we get into any possible tassels.
I wish you could hear me right now. I want to enjoy being alive. I want to fight.
Shut up right now, good sir. You don't have any wounds. You're different. Basement's different. I don't think I'll be able to fight now. I think I locked myself out. We'll find out.
You don't either.
Basement's different.
I like it. It's so cramped. Like the only way out of here is through each other.
Huh. Alright, no other... Or we could just walk single file out of here. Alright, we'll leave it at that.
Sparring?
There you
That's
go.
just play fighting. It isn't real.
Ah,
What's real is when my flesh splits open. What's real is when you keep getting up until your legs can't hold you.
oh.
What's real are the things we do to each other when the only options left are winning and dying.
Who hurt you, woman? Who hurt you?
That is the only thing I'm interested in.
If all you want to do is fight me, does that mean you won't end the world?
The world? If there's a world, I haven't seen it. There's you, and there's me, and there's the ground beneath our feet. Why would I care about ending something I've never seen?
Okay, okay. We have to figure out why we're here. You were put down here for a reason. I was sent to kill you for a reason. Don't you care what that reason is? Okay, I like all this.
I don't need to care, because I already know what I am. I've already found my purpose.
Have you now?
The princess flashes a sinister grin.
Crap.
You.
Me wanna hang out?
Does she mean her purpose is killing us?
No, she means fighting us. She means both of us getting stronger through sheer pain and will, the fear of death no longer able to hold us back. Just start stabbing her already. I'm sick of all this anticipation. We're ready.
You wanna fight? I'll give you a fight. I'm not gonna fight you. Attempt to free the princess. Why would you want to free her? We don't know anything about her yet. Technically, I should have done the first try, but I didn't trust her from the get-go anyway, and look what happened. She knew how to fight. You wanna fight? I'm not gonna fight. I'm gonna have to choose. Okay, so I don't want to choose either of these. Attempt to free her. Because nothing good could come from freeing her. She doesn't want to be freed anyway. She wants a fight. So we might have to do a third try on this one. Alright, let's go.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess.
Here we go. Let's make this count.
Oh, we'll make it count all right.
As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact. She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
She wants me to kill her.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win.
Why?
She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through. Don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
Okay. Well, something tells me that running will give me an unexpected ending or an unexpected conclusion. I don't want to give her what she wants. I feel like she knows something that we don't. I'm gonna bait an opening.
You push yourself, do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last.
Okay.
This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
How disappointing.
She squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull, and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter.
So we lost this one.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
And repeat. The Eye of the Needle.
You're on a path in the wood.
If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
Twice.
Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
Now we have another voice, the Hunted.
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner? No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive. Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met.
Is it possible that we're just getting a different narrator per chapter, per reincarnation or parallel dimension?
Then what is going on? What's going on is that you'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here, and if you'd already seen things you weren't supposed to have seen. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
It's funny because the voice of the Hunted reminds me of Kurama from Yu Yu Hakusho. He's got that, low-pitch, calm, understanding voice.
Well, fortunately, you have an entire trip through the woods to reconsider that.
There's nothing to reconsider. We're all for violence here.
Very methodical at that, too.
Are we? I haven't signed off on anything yet. Violence is the answer here, but the method is equally important to the act. You can't let her leave the cabin.
But what if we do this time?
It's like I said, all just circles. Instinct tells me we need space, and I trust instinct. Nothing else to say. Not for me.
Okay, I like what the voice of the Hunted has to say, though. I think we should have more space. We're too confined. Explore. We haven't talked about how different this place is. I wouldn't even call these woods. It's like her influence is poured out into the world. That's also true. What if I don't agree with the plan? What if I'd rather do something else? No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. We might as well see this through. See the cabin. See the cabin. I'm done with this. Okay, let's go with this.
It's evidence of one of many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further. Things are always changing. She changed, the cabin changed, we've changed. Why wouldn't the woods change too? Because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods. If it's not, it means something's gone horribly wrong.
So the narrator's the only one that's not included in the changes every time we die. So to him, all he sees is the woods and whatever happened in the first chapter. And we're the ones that's seeing the changes. Okay, what if I don't agree with the plan? What if I'd rather do something else? Alright, no matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers. Yep, let's go.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. Hope you've given serious thought to your predicament.
Look at this.
No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind.
I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now.
I could use a little catharsis. Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us, something to chase.
Alright, here we go again. Third try.
The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight, more of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
No.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. The only space is out there. Take it.
You never mentioned the mirror. That damn mirror's back. But there's no way forward. There's a mirror at the end of the room, and that's it. Okay.
Maybe it'll go away again. For something to go away, it would have to be there to begin with. And let me assure you, there's no mirror here. The only thing at the end of the room is the door to the basement. No use arguing. Mirror or not, we need to be there. The why we pick doesn't matter.
I agree with the freak. Let's get a move on already. And worst comes to worst, we can smash it.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any.
Alright, hold on a second. Let me go to preferences. I need to... Okay, that should be good. Let's go.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you? The door's right there. It's right in front of you.
No, bro. It's a mirror.
It smells of nothing, yet it's still there.
Let's go back. I skipped something by accident. This really is just like last time. Okay.
You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead.
I wonder what would have happened if I smashed it.
Why am I not surprised?
It was in our way, and now it's not. That's all that matters.
Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort. The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
So, another thing is, if the narrator is only seeing the world from the first chapter, how is he so well informed of the description of the area we're in now? Because before it was just a staircase. Second chapter was a staircase with a stone path, or a stone surroundings. Now here it's like footholds and a more narrow space environment for us to go through. Spacious environment.
Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
I wonder if she's still in her second form because I didn't kill her the second time.
Goad her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
Okay, if you want to fight, then how about you come and get one? I know you can get out there on your own. Let's go there.
But that wouldn't be fun. I don't want to be a monster chasing you down. I want to face you head on. I want an equal. It's so much better that way.
We need to get closer. She needs to see us to give chase.
Alright, Hunted. I'm trusting instinct. Let's go.
You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her.
Alright. I'm in. Let's go.
You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness.
It's still the same form.
Her face widens into a broad grin.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling! Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
Are we dating already?
Can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run.
Roger that.
I really don't like the sound of this. It's the only way we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do. So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
I'm getting mixed signals from this. Let's talk a bit first. We can always fight when we're done, but I have questions. I want to know what happened after you killed me. Alright, now, for once, we're not going to do that. If you really want to see, yeah, my best, we need somewhere with more space. Why don't you want to be free? Not down here. If you want, you have to come and get me. I like both of these. Why don't you want to be free? I'm not. No. It has to be one of these. Let's go.
The princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you? You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm sick of waiting.
Then come at me.
I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Okay, I'm getting a set of mixed signals again. There are two meanings behind this conversation right now.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap. Run.
Say no more.
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
Sounds about right.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Okay.
Good.
Exactly.
You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
Oh, don't pull an Orpheus. Is it Orpheus? Yeah, don't pull an Orpheus.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same? Little bird, where do you think you're going?
We're almost there.
Oh, don't you doubt me now.
Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there.
Exactly. Listen to the hunted.
And we'll take the fight with us.
Oh, you finally spoke up. Let's go.
Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass.
Let's go.
You
Whoa.
glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me! Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head!
What? Really?
Do it! Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
I like the hunted. He knows what's up. Are you sure you want to do this? You're free now. And out here, I have the upper hand, but we don't. Nope. You've fallen right into my trap. Alright, let's do this. Alright, princess. I could do either of this, but let's see how this plays out. There's only 3 choices. And I want to trust my instincts.
You leap from the grass and bound towards the princess, keeping low.
Charging me head on? Brave and foolish.
Her body braces for impact, anticipating the clash. That's where you're both wrong. Left, now. As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance shifts unexpectedly. Strike. Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again. Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh.
That's fine. We're doing well.
It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned.
We're actually going to pull this off, aren't we?
Shut up.
You just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Exactly.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wounding the other again and again. She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady.
That was the plan.
More. Keep going. We can't stop now.
You spy an opening, but this time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're slammed to the ground.
Yeah, we're dating.
Nothing. These blows are nothing to us.
But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
Oh, I thought we died again.
You've outplayed me, haven't you? Something feels wrong. Something.
And? Then what happens?
What the hell is that? But you do not have the chance to respond. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place. I didn't read that. Ah, I didn't read that thing I got.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went and I don't even know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
So I wonder if this is one of those things where we're now meant to save the princess.
The thing leaks of death.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. That thing reeks of death.
Okay, even the hunted is saying that.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Why is he repeating itself again? The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Let's do it. Silence as you reach forward, they're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Wait, is this how I ended up in the cabin in the first place? I entered the mirror? You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Oh, this is weird. What are these hands? What are you? To get to the fragile vessel? Is this the end of the world? Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? How about you let her out?
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Solitary lights, what do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of the fragile vessel. Is this the end of the world? Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to say about this?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Huh.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Really? Okay, do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Okay. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Were we together in the past? Attack the entity, destroy your body. I don't think I should be attacking the entity this time. I don't know. The gift of a fragile vessel. Is this the end of the world? Are you what sent me to slay the princess?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Okay, so what does it mean to free you though? You're a bunch of weird hands like holding on to the girl. Alright. Let's go with the gift of the fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now I feel a will pushing against mine, not realizing that we are one. She will make for a fierce heart. Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
Destroy my body. Attack the entity. Well, as long as the entity is here taking control of her, she is not herself. She can't be freed, so we need to free her. And as the only way to free her is to attack her, right? What would destroy my body do?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
In this particular moment, yes. Oh my god, okay. I know I'm delaying the inevitable, but I'm just trying to see what happens now.
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? And what if I don't let you do this to me?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? I don't even think she was meant to destroy the world. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
What happens if I take you down? I'm not going back. It's not gonna give me... Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
I should have stayed when I had the chance, shouldn't I?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
I like this voice actress though. She's really talented. Not range. You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay, make me forget. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
I don't want to wait. That's the problem. I don't even know what it's going to lead to. If I wait, is it going to be reminiscent to what was that one? I'm trying to remember the visual novel where the title, at least, Doki Doki, where I was trapped in the computer, the personal realm of Monica, and nothing was really going on. Is it going to be like that? Damn. I don't know. I probably should have attacked her, shouldn't I? Alright, we'll play your game.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Again. Chapter 1. Bring the Eye of the Needle to her. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So I just got the the reward, or not reward, but I got the thing that says the real Slay the Princess starts here. So I guess that's the real story. If anything, guys, I'm gonna end it here for today. Thank you all for watching. This has been a truly interesting game with a completely different sense of storytelling as well as interactivity. I liked it a lot, and there's still much about the princess we don't know yet, because I took it at face value, where I just had to take her down because I was scared she was going to kill me. But there was more to it than that, which makes perfect sense for this type of game. And now there's going to be more secrets, more clues to unravel about this story, as well as what's going on with the princess and that entity that has many hands. So if anything else, we'll continue on the next one, guys. Thank you all for watching.